Did we stabilize? It looks like we stabilized. Okay. I didn't I didn't want to get started properly before anything. Okay, yeah, now it's hanging out at around 6,000 where it should be. Like 6,000 to 6,100. Oh, 58. 66. 57. 63. That's normal. Okay. It was just radically shifting. I haven't seen that in a long time. Damnation. Well, welcome to the stream now that we can finally get going. Here, let me turn the sound on so we at least have some background. I feel that I must explain some things. So, today, the intention for tonight's stream was we would start Dino Crisis 2. I did Dino Crisis 1 like a year and a half ago when it was the old channel, back when we were Uso-chan Games, and I fought Uso-chan just to work, and then I just got mad at her and gave up. Whatever. I still don't miss her. I miss her a little bit. She was fun to play with, but I don't miss all of the headache. She wasn't worth it. But yeah, that was a year and a half ago or so. Oh, yeah. Oh, what was she doing in Miami? You won't catch me there. Speaking of, I did see the Japanese dub of CSI Miami. That was fun. But I was like, you know what? Dino Crisis 2. Why the hell not? It would be nice to have a, like... Because normally we do Paradox and like a little something beforehand. So I was like, well, what if we did a shorter game that we can do like an hour of, and then just segment that out? Kind of like we used to do. And then I thought, well, Dino Crisis would be perfect. And I still haven't done 2 yet. I spent... Oh, no! Yeah, you better get back up. I'm gonna change the bitrate up a little bit more. It's getting higher than the limit I set. So I spent the day mentally preparing for Dino Crisis, putting together the backdrop and getting things sorted out for thumbnails and whatnot, kind of. I spent today doing laundry and watching Jurassic Park, getting ready for this shit. And then I was eating dinner and I was like, oh, state of play, like it says right there. I'll see what they talked about. It was mostly stuff I don't know or don't care about. Suicide Squad is a whole thing. I guess we can talk about that later. But I was like, oh, new Resident Evil trailer. I'm talking because I think the system's still downloading. Yeah, it's still downloading some. That's fine. I'm watching you. Don't you dare go down to that orange. I swear to God, John Twitch. So, I watched the new Resident Evil trailer, and I was like, oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah, the hell, you haven't played the original 4? What the hell, Finn? I've got like 6 copies of it. I'd lend you one if I could. But, then I was texting my sister, and because I always send her the new ones when they come out, and we were like, oh, it's bitchin', and they're bringing Mercenaries back. And then I was thinking, watching the trailer, I should do Resident Evil 2 before that comes out, because I did 3 for Halloween, not last year, but the year before, and I'd always meant to do 2. And considering it was Leon's first appearance, and then he came back for 4, I should do that first. And I was like, yeah, I wonder when this is coming out. A month from today. Well, shit. And then I was texting her, I meant to do this, but now I'm in the middle of 3 other games, and I'm starting Dino Crisis, and I don't know what to do. And then a part of me just snapped and it said, just do it now. So I told the system to download Resident Evil 10 minutes ago, and it's almost done. No, I already did Resident Evil 3. I did that a year and a half ago now. So I don't have to worry about that. And even then, 3, it's a little misleading. You have Resident Evil... Twitch. It's acting up again. You had Resident Evil 1, and then the events of 2 take place after that. The events of 3 happen at the same time as 2? A little bit before? Yeah. Technically 3 happens first, and then 2 starts like 60% of the way through 3. If I'm getting that timeline right. And then 4 happens years later. So we don't have to worry about that. It's ready to play. It can just finish up what it's doing when I start the game. I'm just really hoping that Twitch stops shitting the bed. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. That's not going to help. I'm more waiting for Twitch to stabilize at this point than for the game to finish downloading. So I'm getting a little bit of a late start for 3 different reasons. That's okay. Resident Evil 2 isn't an overly long game. It's the fact that it has 2 campaigns that makes it feel long. If I'm honest, for Paradox, I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to go through the dungeon, we'll get to the boss at the end, and then I'm going to have to duck out again and level on my own, because now we're fighting Frenetti, and she's hell of a lot stronger than normal enemies like how Variel was. So I think we'll do that. And then at the beginning of the next Paradox part, we'll do the fight with her. Oh shit. There are only 2 chapters left in Guided Fate Paradox, but I think I'm going to need 3 streams to finish it. We'll get through the dungeon for chapter 9 tonight. Get to the boss, I'll duck out. We'll... next time, start with the boss, the fight with Frenetti. We'll go through the story. I don't remember how much of a dungeon there is in chapter 10. It's going to be a shorter Paradox stream. And then I'll duck out from the fight with Sataniel, because I had to grind, no joke, had to grind to level 1000 on my first playthrough. And it seems like I'm going to have to again, just the way the math is working out. Yeah, game gets tough, bro. So we'll have the entire end of the game, the final boss and the closing acts and all that be its own thing. Yeah, it in the end, it's a Disgaea game. It gets ridiculously mathematically absurd. Oh, hey, I didn't turn Cloudbot on. I went through all that trouble and I didn't turn on the overlay. Oh well. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's the plan. I don't like the plan, but I think it's the best one. And if that's the case, that would actually give us some extra time with Resident Evil, which I was not planning to play in the first place. I would, however, like to point out something interesting I found. Let me reattach the camera that I unhooked because I wasn't really thinking. So, while we're waiting for this to finish... I'm just gonna wait for it to finish downloading, what the fuck ever. Hey, good. What are you doing? Aha, there we go. What's up? So, I got the nice camera hooked up. So, I don't remember why I was looking at it, but I was looking at the physical copy of Paradox. Oh no, it's because I was curious what it was rated. Teen. You'll also notice that the box is also in French, because this is the US and Canadian copy, which is kind of weird. I haven't really seen that. But I will point you to the back here where it says Teste votre volonté contre la pierre et les boss mega enormous. That's not the part I wanted to. I was just killing time for Finn to answer. Ah, yeah, well, I'm looking for new work now. You know, unless Disney hits me up, like I was talking about in Chain of Memories. Mention Little Mermaid. I can be your Ursula. But you won't want me when I point this out. So it's rated T for teen. It's rated T for teen for fantasy violence. Okay. I mean, we're shooting like giant bugs with robot missile launcher legs. I can take that. Language. Here and there. Nothing too terrible. And suggestive themes. Suggestive themes. I propose that we re-release of the game, which I already prepared. God damn it, Twitch! Twitch knows. Twitch is trying to shut me up. Twitch is dropping my frames to stifle my freedom of speech. When I say that we re-rate this game for sexual themes, because just suggestive doesn't count. That does not cut it. I mean, remember last time? Remember what Laniel was going on about last time? That's not just suggestive themes. That's... good God. Also, this makes me feel really bad that I don't remember my French anymore. En tant que Dieu vous guiderait le destin de l'humanité jusqu'à la révolution. I'm sorry. Required hard drive space 6 megabytes. Oh, I guess that's only for save. Did this game not have data install? That's 6 megabytes is only save file, but it goes up to 1080p. Yay. Interesting. So many PS3 games had install data, but I guess this wasn't one of them. And I guess for the curious, that's the inside. Alright. I think that's enough. It's already quarter after. We've blown 16 minutes. No, what do you mean no back cover? Oh, like an alternate cover? Nah. Witch in the 100 Night has that, though. And that's what we'll be starting after we finish Paradox. I'm looking forward to that. It's been a long time since I've played that. It also contains questionable themes. So, we're not straying that far. Alright. Bye-bye camera. And then turn off the camera. So... and then unplug the cam. Oh, that's why I unplugged the camera, just to be sure it doesn't cause any load for the computer. The only load here is the load that Twitch is making me put up with. Heavy load. I don't want to think about David Lynch and Einstein's heavy load. 54 seconds. This is really pissing me off. Hold on. Jesus Christ. I just want to shoot some Zambinos. It has to be on Twitch's end. Because I did Kirby last week with the capture, and that was no issue at all. And then I've been recording Kingdom Hearts recently with some new settings, and the capture card hasn't been let's see, and you're saying you're not getting any drops, but I've got the goddamn rainbow going on over here in the corner in terms of connectivity. Red, orange, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, green. Resident Evil 2 installed. It says in 20 minutes I've dropped 3,500 frames, and I haven't been doing anything. So I guess the undead will not only be in the game, but it will be my quality. Well, it's ready to go. So
Yeah.